Welcome to episode 11 of the Talkin Football with Larlar podcast. Hello, everybody. Welcome back. We have a full house here today. We got Brandon, RBM, Max, Emmett. What's up, guys?
Yes, sir. What's up? How's it going, chat?
We got a stacked episode here for you all today because week 11 of the NFL season has concluded. But let me tell you guys, can you guys believe that next week, starting tomorrow, is going to be week 12? Oh my God. What are we doing?
And we're already at Thanksgiving week.
Oh my God, bro. Honestly, I'm not even gonna lie to you, before we actually get started with everything, was not expecting for things to go this quick. I don't know why.
No, me neither. Me neither.
What am I going to watch after this?
Wait, you said what?
So what sport am I going to watch after this?
Basketball or baseball? Oh,
Hell no.
Baseball.
You got NASCAR in February.
We don't care about NASCAR, bro.
Yeah, get that.
Let's start with our our Pickems here. So this week, guys, I'm not even gonna lie to you guys, we had a pretty damn good week. But actually, before we go ahead and start off with that, just gotta say once again, make sure you guys hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, wherever you guys are watching and listening. Thank you guys so much for the support. But yeah, we're live every Wednesday doing this podcast, and it's live the next day on Thursday on the AZ Larlar Plus channel at 12 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time. Now, with that being said, the Pickems, right? So, this week, guys, I went 11-4. Ooh.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Hey, all right. The teams that disappointed me were the Falcons, Giants, Chargers, and the Chiefs. Very interesting. We're going to get to that game, obviously. But yeah, pretty damn good week. And we will, of course, be doing our Week 12 predictions later on tonight. First things first, well, yeah, let's go ahead and get started. We didn't exactly have much breaking news this week, so we're just going to go ahead and get straight into the games here. And we are unfortunately going to start with my damn Jets. Oh, boy. The Patriots win 8 straight and ground the Jets 27-14 in Foxborough. All right. Before anyone else goes ahead and has their opinion on this game, I'll start, obviously. So, the Jets go into Foxborough. 2-game winning streak. You know, you would hope and think that they would show up and they would show out. After that first drive, I had a lot of thoughts about this game, because that first drive was probably the best drive we've seen from the Jets since week 1. Why? Because all they did was run and pound that ball against the Patriots' throats, and then after that, we couldn't catch a damn single thing. So, the Jets lose once again to these damn Patriots, and the Jets are now 2-8. Great. Amazing. Losing to these Patriots again, who, at this point, I hate them. I hate the Patriots so much, man. I'm so jealous. I'm actually so jealous of all their success. Can you believe that? Can you believe, like, let me tell you, Patriots fans on social media was, like, saying how, like, oh, you know, we haven't had success in 5 years. Bro, 5 years, all right? Meanwhile, the Jets, we haven't been in the playoffs since 2010, all right? Anyways. This game was a travesty for Justin Fields. He could not once again be a quarterback, as Will Cullen said on the post-game show. 15-26 for 116 yards, 1 touchdown pass to Mechie, who was wide open, granted, but the thing was, that pass was way too late, to the point where if he probably threw it another second later, probably would have gotten broken up or something. I don't know. But anyways, Justin Fields is not a quarterback, man, and rightfully so. He's been benched for this upcoming week. So, yeah, the Jets, I don't really exactly have much to say other than that first drive was absolutely splendid, but after that, we couldn't catch a damn thing. Mitchell, by the way, very, very disappointing. 6 targets for 1 reception and 10 yards. Come on, dude. You were traded here. Well, actually, maybe the Colts traded your ass for a reason. I don't know, man. But, yeah, man, I can't watch Justin Fields anymore. Can't do it. I can't do it. If the team actually wants to continue to be successful, despite us being 2-8, just bench Justin Fields, which Aaron Glenn did, and start someone else. And go ahead and start Tyrod Taylor. At this point, we got nothing to lose. We're going to get a top 10 pick in the NFL draft anyway, hopefully top 5, and then we'll see what happens after that. We've already pretty much punted on the season with all the trades going on with Quinnen and Sauce. So at this point, we're just hoping for the best, and our schedule is not going to get any better anyway. So, because we face the Ravens, who are currently surging with wins now, who are probably going to make the playoffs and maybe even potentially win the division. So I can't watch Justin Fields anymore. I'm sure every Jets fans, I'm sure every other Jets fan probably feels that way. I can't do it anymore. This guy just runs, and I understand that's his specialty, but my God, it is so tough to watch when Justin Fields like drops back in the pocket and then he just gets thrown to the ground, or he just runs it, and it's like, yeah, that's his specialty, but it's like, it's just so tiring to watch. He's not a quarterback, guys. I feel like everybody who believed in Justin Fields after week 1, including me, should probably just be like, yeah, no, can't do it. Can't do it, won't do it.
He's a glorified running back at this point.
Yeah, he absolutely is. So what I will say, though, is that the Patriots absolutely balled out. Drake May, gonna give him his credit. He's playing really, really good right now. The Patriots are 9-2. If I'm being honest, and this is just me with no bias whatsoever, the Patriots need to do some damage in the playoffs for me to even take them a little bit more seriously. I am taking them seriously as of right now, but let's face it, nothing really matters until the playoffs hit. And could you go to the AFC Championship game? That'd be interesting. Can you imagine with this team specifically, Vrabel's first year? That would be insane. But I would absolutely hate it as a Jets fan. Go ahead, guys.
Well, I do think starting Tyrod is the right move, even though, let's be honest with you, it's not like he's going to fully change his offense, to be honest with you. But
Nope.
Yeah, man, because it wasn't like the last 3, 4, or 5 games, Justin Fields, besides the Patriots game, obviously, Justin Fields has not thrown over 100 yards or whatnot, which is kind of insane.
Yep.
I don't have the stats in front of me.
The only game where he threw over 200 yards, at least within the last couple of weeks, was against the Bengals, which kind of just shows you how terrible that Bengals defense is, by the way. But anyways, keep going.
Right. Yeah. So at this point, man, I mean, look, y'all traded Sauce away. Y'all traded Williams away. Y'all got draft capital now from it. At this point, it's just try to bulk up some picks and just see what's out there now, because I'm sorry, but there's not a lot of saving that can be done with this. So, and I feel bad for Aaron Glenn because I know he has the passion, but it's something's got to change. And obviously, it's a quarterback, and y'all are definitely going to be in the market for the quarterback. So, we'll see how the rest of the season goes. But yeah, that was bad. That was bad. And I know it's the Patriots, and I know after the first drive it looked good, and then the Patriots just just kind of put the foot to the gas pedal, but. It's hard, man. When you got the Bills in the division that's been dominating the last couple of years, and now the Patriots and the Dolphins are starting to go on a run now. I don't know how it's going to look. So we'll see what happens next.
I have a stat here before anyone else goes. Rich Samini says on Twitter, the Jets are averaging a league low 139.9 passing yards per game. That would be the lowest in the NFL since the 2022 Chicago Bears with 130.5. And guess who was the quarterback in 2022? Justin Fields.
Justin Fields.
Yep.
And guess what, guys? No team is going to actually be successful when you have a quarterback, quote unquote, with a stat like that. It's just not happening. I don't care. I know as we all know, especially over the past couple of years, the hybrid quarterback where, they have to run to going ahead, and that's perfectly fine. You have Josh Allen, you have Lamar Jackson. Justin Fields is unfortunately not one of those guys. So unless you got someone like Josh Allen, or Lamar Jackson or Patrick Mahomes or just any other mobile quarterback that can actually do the things that they're doing, they're not going to do anything in this league. They're just not. But anyways, anyone else have any other thoughts before we move on?
Only thought I have is Patriots just straight up dominated y'all after that first drive. That's really all I got. There's nothing else to really say about it.
You know what's so crazy also with that first drive? I really had a lot of feelings because I was like, whoa, bro, they're starting off this game like this? Are we actually about to win?
Perfect.
Are we actually about to win this game? And then we all fell down to earth after the second
That first drive was perfect execution. I mean, I don't know what happened out of that.
Yep, I don't know either. But unfortunately,
I can tell you what happened after that? They shit the bed.
Yeah, unfortunately though, the Jets are we just can't win with Justin Fields. And at this point, Justin Fields as a quarterback himself, it's over. It's over. It's just over.
Yeah. I think Justin Fields after the game expressed publicly that he's probably going to be going to another team after this season.
But y'all paid him for 2 years, so either way, y'all got to pay him.
Well, bro, I don't know what to say other than the fact that I don't want to watch this man play. I don't. It gets way too obvious.
To be fair, if y'all let Justin Fields go, it's not going to be that much of a dead hit for y'all. So
people are saying let Brady Cook get in there at this point. So,
oh Lord.
So I don't exactly have an issue with Brady Cook being in there. It's just that, like, I guess at this point we just have nothing to lose. You might as well just see what Brady Cook has.
Just see what he got.
But it doesn't sound like Len is there yet per his press conference.
I don't know if Fields is QB2 or QB3. I don't know that.
He is 2. He is 2 for this week.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So we'll see.
Yep. All right. Let's move on to the next game here. Once again, we obviously got to continue with the blowouts. So, guys, are we how concerned are we about the Chargers, because they lost 35-6 to the Jags? The most inconsistent team aside from, I guess, the Falcons this year? 35-6? What's happening to the Chargers, man? Justin Herbert, 10 of 18, 81 passing yards. All right, man, I was not expecting that. Holy shit. It got so bad to the point where Trey Lance got in there.
Yep.
3 of 8.
Well, I can tell. I can tell you what happened.
3 of 8 for 37 yards for Trey Lance. And Herbert had only 81 passing yards with 1 pick and 2 sacks. While Trevor Lawrence, this guy still sucks. I don't give a shit. But 14 of 22, 153 yards for 1 touchdown and 1 pick. That 1 pick, by the way, was really, really bad. But yeah, this was just a bad Chargers game, and the Chargers are now 7-4. They're very lucky that the Broncos won against the Chiefs. So yeah, but I'm not saying, I guess for me, in terms of the way I see things, I'm not in with the Jaguars at all. I'm not saying they're back, but this was definitely a much needed win. For the Chargers, are we concerned? Because they should not have played like this at all.
Well, keep in mind, Justin Herbert, excuse me, he got hurt in the middle of the game. That's why Trey Lance had to come in. That O-line still keeps getting hurt. And Jacksonville's defense kind of just took advantage and decided to lock in.
Yeah, I was going to say how the O-line protecting Justin Herbert, quote unquote, protecting, is the worst in the league right now, which sucks. So,
yeah. Well, yeah. And also, keep in mind, no Joe Alt or Rashawn Slater. So that O-line for the Chargers was just abysmal, which was bad. And Herbert just had a really bad game. I mean, he just had a really bad game. And the Jaguars defense, they did well. They did. Hines Allen was getting to the quarterback. Trayvon Walker was getting there too. And now Trevor Lawrence didn't have the best game either, but I mean, it was really just the defense of the Jaguars kind of just pulling through, honestly. And the Chargers just kind of just blew it up. So it's there's a little sizzle, I want to say, with the Chargers right now. But yeah, yikes! The Chargers can't be doing that.
The run defense is very very sus right now because they let a total of 4 touchdowns rushing.
Yep.
So
yeah, the Chargers defense blew it up too.
So it's looking pretty bad over there. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not. Unfortunately, I don't. It's not that I don't think that this Chargers team can go far. It's just that like I get very worried because this is just one of those losses in Justin Herbert and the Chargers like season where it's just so confusing sometimes with this team as well because they're 7-4 now. Or they were going into this game 7-3, but realistically, when you probably look at this team, it looked like you might as well just flip the records around. And I don't know, man. I want to believe in this team, but it's getting tough when you lose games like this badly. So, yeah.
Well, I think I finally started to figure out what type of team the Jaguars are. They're a really good home team, but they are really shit on the road.
Fair.
Just something I happen to notice. Because if you look at their home wins, right? Damn good home win against Carolina. They barely hold on to win against Houston. They win a really tight one against Kansas City of all teams. And then they blow out the Chargers. Now, granted, their only home loss was to Seattle. But even still, like, are the Jaguars just... Yeah, they're just a really good home team for some reason.
Yeah, they're weird.
And then they go on the road and lose to a shit Cincinnati defense. They barely eke out a win against 49ers backups. They barely eke out a win against Las Vegas on the road. And then you go to Houston and lose to Davis Mills. Like...
the most confusing team of this season, to be honest.
Like, all they are to me is just a good home team.
Yeah.
And then when they go on the road, it's like everything falls apart.
Yeah. I don't know, man.
They're super inconsistent.
The
I'll be the first one to say it. The Jacksonville Jaguars, they might make the playoffs, but they easily smell like a first. They smell like a first round exit.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. If they somehow, some way sneak into the playoffs, here, they're absolutely going to get smoked in the first round. Whoever they face
right now. Yeah, I think right now they are the 7th seed as of now.
Yeah. So number 2 would be, we can skip away a little bit here. Skip away to, where is it? Right here. They would face the Patriots. Yep, they're getting smoked. Like,
that's a blowout.
That's a blowout right there. But anyways, let's move on now to the next game. I think the Jaguars the Jaguars definitely needed this win because the Texans are also going on a run. So, yeah. But in terms of the Chargers, man, we just got to see. But this is one of those confusing losses that definitely make the Chargers not a contender versus a contender. So, yeah. Moving on to the next game, we have the Steelers back in the win column, and they absolutely blow out the Bengals as Rodgers exits with a hand injury. And it doesn't sound like he's... well, it's not confirmed, but as of right now, Rodgers sounds like he's trying to go see if he can play it, but not confirmed at the moment. But yeah, Mason Rudolph went in there, did some work, 12-16, 127 yards with 1 touchdown pass. Jalen Warren did some work, Kenneth Gainwell, and Darnell Washington with them stiff arms. Mm-hmm. It was a pretty damn good win for the Steelers. I know it was the Bengals because the Bengals are just so bad, dude. Oh my god. The tackling on that with Darnell Washington stiff arm reception, by the way. Oh my god, dude. What are we doing? Are these guys are professional athletes? Like, what are we doing? I don't really have much to say other than the Steelers definitely needed this win, especially with Baltimore on the cusp here. because they are on a run as well. So, any other thoughts here? Because, I mean, we could just continue to say the Bengals are bad, which they still are. The Steelers, again, needed this win. So, any other thoughts with this?
That man, Darnell Washington sent 3 defenders to the Shadow Realm, bro.
Yep. And obviously, we're gonna get to the whole spitting thing with Jamar Chase and Jalen Ramsey, but he very clearly spit on Ramsey. Jamar Chase did. So I'm not really quite sure why he was lying there. It's gonna get caught somehow, some way. But yeah, go ahead, guys. Any other quick thoughts with this one?
Yeah. And to add on to that real quick, I mean,
Max.
Yeah. Yeah, it was bad. I mean, Ramsey's reaction was warranted. By the way, that was a valid reaction. But I mean, Rodgers wants to play against the Bears because the whole I own him owning them during the Packers days. So I definitely think he would want to play. I mean, this game wasn't too flashy. Bengals still struggled. The defense is still bad. I mean, Shamar Stewart, boy, Bengals fans are turning against him, man. Like, it's bad with him. Because he's been playing so bad, and now he's injured and whatnot. But I mean, this game wasn't too flashy. I mean, I predicted the Bengals were going to win because I didn't think the Steelers' offense was going to click as it did. But yeah, man. I mean, Steelers got a needed win against a divisional opponent, and the Bengals are looking pretty bad right now, as always.
I agree. I think this was much needed, especially for that Steeler defense. They finally found a way to stop Jamar Chase, T. Higgins, and made Joe Flacco look like made him look like freaking, no offense, Larlar, made him look like Jets Joe Flacco.
Jeez. And to be fair,
got a pick 6 by the way too. The Steelers defense.
Yeah, I'm about saying, to be fair, I do think when the Steelers moved Jalen Ramsey to safety has opened up a lot of opportunities for their corners with Porter Jr. and when Slay comes back. So I think it kind of opened up when now that Jalen Ramsey's at safety. So I mean, Steelers defense is looking back to what this Steelers defense was supposed to be, which is good. That's definitely what they need. So we'll see how it's gonna be moving forward with them.
Sounds good. Let's move on to the next game here. Once again, nothing too crazy. The next game here is that the 49ers won against the Cardinals. They blew them out 41-22. And, well, this was Purdy's first game back, and he looked pretty good. 3 passing touchdowns. 19-26 for 200 yards. Christian McCaffrey had 2 rushing touchdowns. Holy shit. And Kittle had 2 touchdowns. I mean, holy shit, guys. They just blew out the Cardinals, man. While the Cardinals, once again, which, by the way, we have to give credit to Jacoby Brissett, because can you imagine, looking in the NFL history books, just be like, who was the quarterback that had the most completions in a game in the NFL ever? Your answer will probably be, I don't know, Tom Brady, Aaron Rodgers, Peyton Manning, Drew Brees. No, it's Jacoby Brissett in 2025.
The GOAT.
47
of all time.
47 completions for 57 attempts passing, 452 passing yards for 2 touchdowns and 2 picks. What?
Brady's ass, bro. Brady's ass, Rodgers' ass, beat down. Montana's ass, everybody.
Whoa.
That's not Jacoby Brissett is ass, bro.
You know what? It's so crazy because I'm looking at the Cardinals stuff here. Wilson, 15 receptions for 185 yards of passing, bro. Trey McBride, 10 receptions, 115 yards passing, and 1 touchdown. Dortch also had 1 touchdown for 66 yards passing. My God, Jacoby Brissett with a record here. 47 passes in a game. 47. So you would think that they would have won, right? Fuck no.
Hell no.
They lost pretty badly still. So, yeah, with Kittle back and Purdy back, guys, I think the Niners are slowly creeping up a little bit.
Oh, damn.
I think the Niners have. I think the Niners have always kind of like been like around like this area. I think now.
Yeah,
I think the level of concern was like the Brock Purdy coming back, how the flow was going to be. Because Mac Jones did a phenomenal job keeping it like the ship steady, right? It's one. I mean, that Cardinals defense. I was wrong. I thought the Cardinals defense would at least hold them. Now I was completely wrong. They sold that bag real bad. But now that Purdy's back, I mean, now that he got his game underneath his system, now we're gonna see how is he gonna play for the rest of the season, right? If he does good, then they did the right thing. If he does bad, then people are gonna say it's gonna be QB controversy in San Francisco. So, and the Cardinals, man, I mean, listen, I mean, the Cardinals it's kind of like the NFC East, right? It's kind of like with the Jets. It's like you have the Rams, the Seahawks, I mean, they are going crazy right now. And it's like, if you don't make no change, and you're not going to be on top of that division anytime soon with those changes. So, because, with the whole Kyler Murray situation, that's already been talked about a lot. And now Jacoby, I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen. So, 49ers got a good win here.
Yeah, to your point earlier, I don't think the 49ers really lost anywhere. It's just, I mean, it's that Kyle Shanahan offense. It's just something about it. Something about that Kyle Shanahan offense, man. Just something about it.
Yeah, and the San Francisco got also a much needed divisional win here. So
they did.
So I would also include San Francisco on that list. You got 3 teams that are doing good, and you can't just be like that.
Honestly, I think I think me being a little bit skeptical is probably coming from the fact that the Niners really aren't not even that talked about right now.
No, probably because they got so many injuries.
Yeah, that's probably it. But guys, I mean, we got to remember the Niners are 7-4. They're right there in the divisional in the division right there. Right. Granted, obviously the Seahawks and the Rams are right in front of them, but still,
They're so gone the first round.
And the fact that they're doing this with no Fred Warner and no Bosa, I mean, it's kind of crazy that their defense is actually doing a pretty steady job right now. You know what they say, the next man up.
Well, you know who they got on that defensive end? Robert Saleh. So there they go.
They
Anyways.
do. They do. Yeah.
Yep.
I think this speaks more to how much depth the 49ers actually have in their roster. I don't think that's been talked about at all.
Yeah, because they invested a lot with their defense in the offseason in terms of depth-wise. So I think it's working out pretty well.
Yep. All right. Let's move on to the next game here. And I believe this will be the last of the blowouts here. So we're going to go now and transition to the game in Vegas, where the Dallas Cowboys, Emmett, got a big win. They cashed in a win against the Raiders, 33-16. Great win here for the Dallas Cowboys, and a great win here because they honored Nealand very well with a nice win. So, with them shirts and everything, it was very cool to see all the
beautiful
tributes and the coach, their head coach, man, got choked up while doing the whole post game thing in the locker room, huddling everybody together. Man, oof. But yeah, as he said, we made him effing proud, cause hell yeah, Dak Prescott balled his ass off, and here's a good stat here for the last 7 games. The last 7 games, Dak Prescott has thrown 18 touchdown passes and 3 picks. God damn.
MVP anyway.
Also, very quickly, because this apparently came out of nowhere, but apparently CeeDee Lamb and George Pickens were on the bench for the opening series.
Partying in Vegas for too long. Partying in Vegas, buddy.
They were caught in the it was a casino in the morning of the game.
Yup.
That's crazy. Holy fuck.
Crazy work.
No, yeah, it's so funny how they were benched, but
But they still went off.
No, yeah, but they still went off. But Schottenheimer was literally like joking with them and hugging them on the sideline. So I think it's pretty damn cool to see that the Cowboys and at least Schottenheimer are at least building something there, you know, despite what their record looks like at the moment. So yeah, Dak Prescott, 25-33, 268 yards, 4 touchdown passes. Javonte Williams got in there. George Pickens with 144 yards receiving with 1 touchdown. CeeDee Lamb had 66 for 1 touchdown. The Flournoy had the other touchdown. But the Raiders, man. Oh, jeez, dude. The Raiders are so bad. And is there really anything else?
Smith look bad.
Is there really anything to say about the Raiders here? Because
they stuck next game.
Yeah, exactly. But I want to at least give Emmett some floor here. Emmett, what were your thoughts with this win here?
It was beautiful because not only is like us, like for us coming from the bye, like I feel like we got more people back from being injured at the start of the season, like Overshown, Hooker, our third round draft pick, Rebel. It was great. That is just like, because I had to think about, hey, we given up at least 100, almost 200 yards rushing per game, and we only allowed 7 yards to Genty. And I'm just thinking, and I looked back at our past podcast episodes, or last podcast episode, that was like, yeah, Aston Genty about to run all over us. I'm like, I guess not.
Yeah, I guess not.
And when Geno Smith was their leading rusher for 14 yards is crazy. But you know, the passing yards, that's a different ball. That's a different stuff that we had to work on, because Brock Bowers had like 3 straight catches for first downs, aka 10 plus yards, and I'm like, okay. So I knew this was gonna happen, but we kept them, 1 for 3 in the red zone. That one success was a garbage time touchdown, in my opinion. But that I just liked our performance, especially with the instant impact from Jets legend Quinnen Williams.
Boo.
Bro.
Boo! I agree, boo.
And then Logan Wilson pitching in too, when at least Geno was on the run, so that way he didn't get a super big run and something like that. So we can use this momentum. We definitely need this momentum against Philly.
Oh man, I agree. But yeah, Quinnen Williams, man, already got 1.5 sacks. Like, what are we doing, man? Come on, man.
I'll say this, bro. This is the one time where I'm gonna give Jerry Jones credit. He said he wanted to stop the run, and he got Kenny Clark and Quillen Williams in there that are stuffing up that interior line, because the fact that Genty has 7 yards. Now, granted, I don't know why the Raiders kind of held him back. He only had 6 carries or whatnot, so I don't know what the problem is there. But I'll give Jerry credit, man, because Quinnen Williams, especially in his debut, did really, really well, and Kenny Clark right beside him. Because apparently Quinnen Williams studies Kenny Clark anyway, like during his off time, so like it makes sense. So that they're just gonna be a good deal to stop with. And now the Overshaw's back. If you can get at least some type of edge pressure, is good. Shoot, even Clowney was getting up in the mix there, which is nice. So, and Dak looked good, man, and. CD and George Pickens, man, the Cowboys are going to have to make some tough decisions in the offseason because they're already spending a lot of money on Dak and CD. So now if you want to keep George Pickens, you're going to have to pay him a lot of money. So it's like, if they do that, you don't want to be like another Bengals situation, right? Pay so much on the offensive front where the defense is just going to just suffer off of that. So, but the Cowboys got a good win here. I know we say it's the Raiders. I know we say it's all of that, but look, Max Crosby was still getting to Dak. He forced a fumble. So, I mean, Max Crosby is still doing, good stuff. It's just... And shoot, Devin White, too, is doing good. But it's I don't know, man. It's Geno. I don't know.
And it's that Max Crosby and Devin White just have no help around him.
Yeah, they got absolutely no help. They got no corners. I mean,
like Eric Stokes was getting cooked all night long by George Pickens.
Yep. They got no pressure.
The safeties, for some reason, they were getting to CeeDee Lamb late, but once that happens, like nobody was there to stop George Pickens.
Right.
No one was there to stop Flournoy. No one was there to stop really anybody.
Yeah,
Yep.
Ferguson especially. So it's yeah. I don't know about the Raiders, man. I mean, people are already saying Pete Carroll needs to get out of Vegas. Like, I'm like, bro, it's getting bad.
I don't know.
It's getting bad.
I think it's too early. I don't think they're gonna get rid of him, but
I think it's too early too. I truly think. So.
Give it another year. Now let's talk next year, and they have a very similar record. Yeah, I think it's time. I think it's time to retire, Pete.
And Tom Brady's really involved with the team, so I don't know. I mean,
he's a fraud. No, I'm kidding.
Whoa!
Hold on.
Came past Jacoby Brissett.
Hang on. Let me cook. What if Tom Brady being executive turns out how Michael Jordan?
I was just thinking of that.
Hey man, it might
get
there.
The best player of all time, but be like one of the worst owners or part owners. I don't know. We'll see. It's still extremely early.
All right, let's move on to the next game here. Very good win here from the Dallas Cowboys, but now let's move on to the game in Madrid. So,
no, we don't.
Well, Max, yes, we do. The Dolphins win again and win over the Commanders 16-13 in overtime. The Dolphins are 4-7 now. They're kind of getting up there, but I don't personally believe it's enough. But this game was a very defensive game here. Mariota had 20 of 30 for 213 yards for 1 touchdown and 1 pick. Rodriguez has 79 yards rushing. Deebo Samuel got something going at least for you, Max. There you go. But yeah, Tua here, 14 of 20 for 171 yards passing. Achane though had a nice game with 120 yards rushing. And before I give you the floor, I'm just gonna go ahead and just say what King DM'd me earlier today, since he won't be here. But he said how main points: 1, ugly game overall. Only bright spot was Achane. 2, offense was broken and undisciplined. We should have won by 20 points. 3, fire McDaniel for going for it on 4th and goal. Take the lead and trust your defense to get a stop to at least force a field goal to go to overtime. Not get beyond lucky and they miss a field goal to get there. Bad win, but a dub is dub. Yeah, that was a pretty bad decision there by McDaniel, but so he's very lucky that he won this game. But yeah, so Max, go ahead, man. If you have anything.
I'm gonna be real with you, bro. Unfortunately, I was awake to watch this game before I went to work. But the defense looked better. That's all I could generally say I'm a bit happier about. But I'm glad Matt Gay's off my team, even if I am an ally. But defense looked better.
Holy shit.
Mariota played well, I guess, but he's still a backup, so of course he would throw that pick in overtime. But honestly, bro, I want the season to be over. I want to be in the draft already, or free agency, whatever. But we go to the bye week, probably gonna lose that by 30, and then we face the Broncos.
What the hell, bro?
But defense looked better. Like, I guess.
Oh man! Oh no!
It's getting rough, bro.
Was that all?
That's really it. I don't got much shit to say about this game.
All right, fair enough.
There wasn't too much with this game, honestly. I mean, I think people kind of knew what this game was going. It was gonna be a slugfest. Achane is clearly the best Dolphins player. Yeah, Achane's clearly the best Dolphins player on that team. I mean, him still going off and everything like that. I mean, the Dolphins are on somewhat of a run right now, which is good. I mean, for the Commanders, man, I mean, the fact that Jaden Daniels is not on IR is like insane. So I know they want him back soon.
Boys made of vibranium.
You made it real, literally. So, yeah, there's not much with this game, honestly. It's just if the Dolphins can keep up a run, I mean, it'll be good. But it's, I will say, I am surprised of how good. Well, I wouldn't say how good because the Dolphins defense is still not doing well when they traded Jordan Phillips because obviously we knew that was going to happen, or we knew one of them, him or Chubb, were going. So they still got to like fix some stuff on their end over there. But I mean, overall, I feel bad for these international fans, bro. They're getting all the bad games, so
They're getting very bad games right now,
they're
man.
getting very bad games. So I feel bad. International fans watching this, man, we apologize, but yeah, at least it went in overtime. I mean,
This is why the rest of the world hates us.
but yeah, that's my thoughts on that.
Anyone else have any other thoughts with this game? Because we can just move
Didn't
on.
watch it, but from the low lights I've seen, this game was ugly.
Very, very ugly. I have a stat here from Pete Haley of NBC Sports in Washington, D.C. Since October 13, the Commanders and Wizards have played 19 games. They are combined 1 of 18.
That's kind of bad. And Max, correct me if I'm wrong. And Max, correct me if I'm wrong. Is this y'all's 6th straight loss?
Yeah, Jesus, yeah.
That's yikes.
Yeah, we
man.
fucking suck. Both Wizards and Commanders.
Hi, man. DC's going through it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
I'm
not
here,
good,
bro.
bro. All right, let's move on now to the next game here, and I'm sure there's a lot of things we can talk about with this one. Ho, 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 because let me tell you, hold on a second. The Carolina Panthers and Bryce Young's best game ever get a win in overtime over the Atlanta Falcons, who are pretty much dead in the water now. So, Brandon, before I give this off to you really quickly, Bryce Young, 31 of 45 for 448 yards passing, 3 touchdowns, took 5 sacks, but that is a franchise record, is it not? Right?
It is.
It is. So that is crazy to me, man. That is so crazy to me. 448 yards passing. McMillan had 2 touchdowns for 130 yards. Leggett had 83 yards receiving and 1 touchdown. Bryce Young was cooking this game, man. So what are your thoughts here with a time win? Because look, you guys won. The Bucs lost. You guys are almost there to potentially lead the division. Can you imagine that? But yeah, go ahead.
Let me tell you, man. Let me tell you about my boy Bryce Christopher Young for a second, right? let me tell you about this man. Born on July 25th, 2001. Let me tell you
What
about
the
this.
fuck? All right.
Oh God.
Bryce Young, man. I know we said this the last couple of podcasts, and literally, y'all have heard me say this so many times. A lot of our play calls is so conservative. We need to open up the playbook and throw deep. We need to at least span out the field and stuff like that. What did Dave Canales do? He opened the playbook, and he actually said in his post-game press conference, he ran out of plays to run. We ran 71 plays, and he said we ran out of plays. He said he used the whole playbook. I was like, that's what we want. I mean, you saw the deep passes Bryce Young was throwing to Leggett, who is coming up from the last couple games, which is really good to see. McMillan having 130 yards as a rookie, bro, which is crazy. Tommy Trimble was the one that set us up towards the end in overtime there, which is great. Obviously Rico Dowdle did Rico Dowdle things, and he actually called a play on his own, and he almost scored besides some stepping out of bounds there. But we did good with that. And then on the defensive side, there's still things that we need to fix. There's still things we need to fix, like in the secondary and in the middle of the field. But Scorton, bro, our rookie edge rusher is killing it. So he is killing it with the pressures and everything like that. Drake London was getting locked up pretty well by both JC and Mike Jackson. One thing that we wish is that Evrio, bro, our defensive coordinator, even though we won him out of Charlotte. We need him out of Charlotte. He is playing way too much zone. He does not let JC travel to the best receiver on the defensive side of the ball, which is bad. Us Panther Nation, we want him gone. Like he needs to go. But besides that, and our rookie kicker, Ryan Fitzgerald, bro, has been a savior for us for a lot of situations this season, and he's been doing fantastic. So overall, Panther Nation, we are really happy with this. Bryce Young does own Atlanta, so Atlanta Falcons fans are gonna have to suck it up. So Atlanta Falcons fans that y'all are watching, you got an owner now. So that's good with that. But besides with that, man, it was a really, really good game with that. Like I said, Bryce Young, 448 passing yards, man. That is insane. So good for him on that. We're really glad to see it. So all we gotta do next is see how we do next Monday night against the Niners. So we're really happy with how that game went there.
Yeah, so a record here is that the Panthers' record this season by coin toss result. If you win the coin toss, you are 6-0. If you lost
That's
it,
correct.
you're 0-5.
That's correct. Yes.
Which is crazy.
That's correct. So we got to see how it works next week.
Yeah, so very impressed with the Panthers here, man. Very impressed, especially with the highlights I've seen. Falcons, man. Oh boy, Penix is out by the season for the season. By the way,
and I will say, I will say that too. I feel real bad for Penix, man, because this is his 5th knee injury in the last 8 years of him playing, and that sucks because he has so much talent, man. It sucks because he has so much talent, and truly, like he is better than Kirk Cousins on the Falcons by so far, right? So I feel bad for Penix, man, but oh, yikes. I don't know how Kirk Cousins is going to do. I mean, and look, Drake London's also out next week, I believe, as well. So, I don't know. It's Kurt's teams now, so we got to see how that goes.
Well, Kirk Cousins is just a paycheck stealer, so I haven't. There should be no faith with this Atlanta Falcons team, because at this point, I really do think Raheem Morris is probably going to get fired by the end of the season.
Yeah.
Same with like everybody else. Like I think it's done.
Oh yeah, the Falcons are absolute frauds.
Oh my goodness gracious!
That defense made Bryce Young look like 2015 Cam Newton.
To be fair, yeah. To be fair, yeah.
Any other thoughts with this game here?
Falcons franchise. That's all
Falcons. Jeez, I will say, man. Last thing, I am really happy with what Dave Canales like. The players love him, and I can start to see now that he cares about the players and he listens to them. It's like, yeah, like there's, like I said, we don't know what he's doing sometimes with the conservative play calling, but after that game, we know what he can be capable of. So now I think Panther Nation is behind Dave, and now obviously behind Bryce and everything. So we gotta see how it looks moving forward from there. Overall, good game for us.
Nice. No, yeah, you should look at the picture that I added you in Sunday Ticket. I think you would get a good laugh out of that one.
Let me take you through.
Disgusting.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, baby, let's go. Carolina Reaper. And last thing too, before we move on, like when you mentioned about the whole Bucs losing and us winning, we're literally one game away from being first in the NFC South, which is kind of insane. It's kind of insane. So yeah, we'll get to the Bucs in a minute, but that's one thing I also want to add there.
Yeah, actually,
realistically, talking about the Panthers, we talk about how inconsistent the Jaguars are. The Panthers are, in my opinion, just as, if not more, inconsistent.
Yeah, because we lost to the Saints, but we beat the Packers, and now we beat the Falcons. It's like,
the Falcons but lost to the Bills.
Right.
You lost to said Jaguars, but beat the Dolphins and the Cowboys.
Yep.
I'm so mad about that game.
Yeah. So we'll see.
Speaking of the Bucs, the Bills win a high-power matchup against Tampa Bay Buccaneers, 44-32. God damn. which, by the way, is a scoregami. So,
Yep.
yeah, the Bills. So I watched the highlights of this game, and let me tell you. First off, Josh Allen is an absolute beast. Aside from that one pick that he had in the first quarter, which was so bad. That was so bad. But 3 touchdown passes, 3 rushing touchdowns. This man is an absolute animal. And I know the Bills have been a little this year, despite their 7-3 record. But let's just face it, if this offense can be as hot as it is against this Tampa Bay Bucs team, it's going to be hard to beat. But that defense is very, very sus, because Tucker had 106 yards for 2 rushing touchdowns. They cannot stop the run at all. Cannot stop the run. He also had a long 43-yarder rushing at some point as well. So the Bills, man, they looked great. But this is kind of like the point where their defense is very, very sus, but their offense continues to be really, really good. Now, in terms of the Tampa Bay side, boy, they're slipping, man. The Baker's Baker's slipping, man. It's slipping, guys. I know people are injured, but they are slipping a little bit. So, what are our thoughts with this one?
Well, I still think the Bucs are the favorite to win the NFC South despite all the injuries.
Which is fair.
Look, when Josh Allen is gaming like that, it is so hard to stop. It doesn't matter whose defense it is. If you're letting Josh Allen just go ham, especially in front of Bills Mafia, good luck. There's just no stopping him.
Yeah, and
But I also will say that Baker tried his damnedest to try to win them this game. I'll give him all the credit in the world. Baker is a dog.
He is a
But
dog.
sometimes he is. But sometimes it wasn't. It's just not enough.
Yep.
Yeah, man. And another thing is Sean Tucker. Like, the fact that the Buccaneers have like 3 good running backs on their roster is insane. I mean, I was like, bro, like, who is this guy? And I was like, wait, I was like, and scored 3 touchdowns and all. I was like, shoot. I was like, so the run game was really good. I mean, shoot. And yeah, like you said, Baker did try to put him in this game, but Josh Allen, man, I mean, just doing Josh Allen things. Now we need to have a talk about Keon Coleman real quick.
He was benched.
So yeah, he was benched. He was a healthy scratch because he has been late to meet. He missed a whole meeting, and he's been doing this not just once, but a couple times. And we said this before. It's like that we know the Bills don't really have like that true number 1 receiver, but they did. It should be Keon Coleman, but he's not been living up to those expectations of like that wide receiver that he was at Florida State. So him being a healthy scratch, and Deion Dawkins was talking about in his post game interview. He's like, he knows what he did, but he needs to own up to it because we need him on the field. Bills can't be having that, especially if they're trying to have a playoff push. They can't be having that. They can't be having any distractions like that. So it's bad. So but overall, yeah.
I was just gonna say really quickly, Shavers being the lead receiver here. Shavers, like, who the hell is this guy? But 90 receptions for 90 receptions yards. 4 receptions with 1 touchdown. Pretty damn good for the guy. So
yeah, well, I mean, Shavers, he's been a good staple for the last couple of years for the Bills, like a good slot receiver for them, which is good. The only problem is he's not a big receiver. He's a small guy who has good quickness and like ability to like create separation from the rest of the guys. But but I mean, Josh Allen just did what he needed to do, which is good. And to be honest, both of these teams needed a win here. To be fully honest with you,
no, yeah,
it's just that the Bills. Yeah, but the Bills pulled it off there, which is really bad for Tampa because, like I said, now they're not tied for the NFC South right now, but they're basically are. But the Bills, I mean, they needed this win because they would have dropped even more. They would have gave Patriots a bigger lead there. So Bills just pulled it off there.
Absolutely, and you're right. They can't have the distractions with Keon Coleman, especially now that Dalton Kincaid is hurt.
Yeah.
Big injury there with Kincaid because he did not play there. So
Yep.
Especially since Kincaid is pretty much almost like the go-to guy for Josh whenever it comes down to it. So
Yeah.
Well, now Dawson Knox has to take that mantle back.
Dawson Knox
so-
coming back out. Yep.
Yeah, but as you said, these two teams were skidding a little bit the last couple of weeks. So yeah, whoever won this, I mean, they needed it badly, and whoever lost this it's gonna continue to hurt them. So
Right.
yeah, man, it's a little tough, but I was really expecting this one to be a really high scoring game, and I'm kind of glad to see that happen.
Yeah, I think people did. And the fact that this game had 9 lead changes, which is like the second most in NFL history, is insane. So, but yeah, the Bills just pulled it off there.
Yep. And Lazy Low said here in the chat, I mean, the Bucs won the Super Bowl a while ago, so yeah, that is true. But and there was only like certain remnants of that 2020 Super Bowl team there, but obviously, you know, they also just had Tom Brady, so yeah.
And
All right.
Tristan Wirfs, man, is one of the best right tackles in the league. I hate to say that because he's on the
Absolutely.
I hate to say that because he's on the Bucs, but he's just been killing it, man.
Absolutely. All right, let's move on now to another game here. Let me tell you, it's getting a little loud for a certain team up in the north. You guys know what I'm talking about. The Chicago Bears are 7-3, and they lead the NFC North. Mac's birthday is today, so it really sucks that the Bears are leading in a time where it's his birthday. But yeah, guys, 19-17, and holy shit, it is getting loud for JJ McCarthy, man. It is getting loud. This 9 thing is just not happening, man. It's just not happening. But yeah, so in regards to this game, I watched the highlights for it. Very defensive heavy game there. Caleb, as you guys may have seen from when the field goal was taken and went through, he did not look happy, man. He did not look happy at all. And honestly, props to him for realizing that, because yeah, they won the game, but he did not look happy in the slightest. 16 of 32, 193 yards, no touchdowns, no picks, but took 2 sacks. DeAndre Swift did some work though. But other than that, no touchdowns come off of the wait. Yeah, there was 1 touchdown, but that was it. Just 1 touchdown there, and the rest were just field goals. But JJ McCarthy, man, oh boy. It's so funny because
9.
both quarterbacks went 16 of 32, but JJ had 150 yards passing. He also had the touchdown, but he also threw 2 picks. And Justin Jefferson is also not happy on that field right now. So the Vikings are now 4-6, and the Bears now lead the division 7-3. Realistically speaking, how are we feeling with both of these teams? Because, oh man, Mr. 9 over there is it's getting loud for him specifically.
Well,
so
I'm gonna start off with the Bears real quick. And
Bears
you
defense, by the way, really good.
That Bears defense clamped down on Justin Jefferson all game long, and the Bears winning, the Bears being in the lead of the NFC North. Personally, I kind of saw this coming, seeing as how Ben Johnson has this team just dialed in. I love what Ben Johnson is doing over there. I love what Dennis Allen's doing with the defense, though I'm still giving him the middle finger for ruining the Saints, so fuck him.
Damn.
But credit to Ben Johnson. Like I said, he's got this team dialed in. Caleb Williams looks a lot better than he did last season. Vikings, man, what are we doing over there, bro?
It's getting loud.
Like JJ, leave that 9 persona at home.
It's getting loud.
Because that shit ain't working over there, bro. Something gotta change.
Yeah, and I'll say this too. I don't know if y'all know, but the top 3 leaders in interceptions in the NFL right now are all Bears players. You got
Yes.
Kevin Byard with 5.
Byard.
Tremaine Edmonds, Byard with 5. Tremaine Edmonds, and Deshaun Wright both with 4. So the pass defense of the Bears is actually really, really good. And
Really
that's without their
good.
starting quarter. And that's without their starting quarter. So that's crazy work what they're doing. But like I said in the last couple podcasts too, it's like with the Bears, I still don't have faith with his offense because Caleb's still got to play better. They're finishing games like he's showing up at Ben Gomez, but he's not playing well necessarily. So he's got to be better at doing that because I think their O line, they're giving them enough protection. I truly think their O line has improved, and you know they got weapons on the outside with their receivers with Adunze and DJ Moore, and now Luton Burden and all these guys, and 2 great tight ends and Cole Kmet and Loveland. I mean, and obviously Swift in the backfield. So the Bears has got to be better with that. But the fact that they're 7-3 just shows how good Ben Johnson turned that program around. And with the Vikings, man, boy, I hate that they're wasting Justin Jefferson's like
Yeah, I
prime
know.
right now. Man.
It
It sucks. And I know Justin Jefferson is a huge advocate for JJ McCarthy, but it's not looking good. The Vikings O line is kind of collapsing right in front of our eyes right now. And the Vikings defense, man, I don't know. I feel like they're regressing a little bit. It's like I feel like they're not getting enough pressure on their line. I mean, like, yeah, Caleb got sacked, a couple times, but I think that's because he also held on the ball too long. But it's something's got to give, man. With this Vikings, man, it's not looking good. So overall, NFC North is really, really interesting this year, and it's gonna be really cool to see what it's gonna look like towards the end of it.
I think it's going to be so difficult not sending because look, remember the NFC North is very high packed right now, but the NFC West is as well. We obviously cannot send 3 teams from each of it's just not possible.
No, it's not going to happen. It's not possible.
Yeah, it's not going to happen. So let's say, for example, maybe it may come down to potentially 2 teams from the NFC West and 2 teams from the NFC North. Oh my God, can you potentially imagine like the Niners not making it? Or even now, the Lions not making it? Oh God.
It's possible.
Or potentially the Packers not
or
making
the
it.
Packers. Yep.
Or even
that's why you gotta beat. Yep.
Or maybe even the Seahawks.
Oh.
Yeah, with the way Sam. Yeah, we'll talk about that in a second. But I mean, that's why you got to rely on that wild card spot. That's at that point you got to just rely on the wild card and just hope that you just be in at that point.
Yep. So lazy.
Although I think the thing that we're not talking about as far as this game, keep in mind the Bears almost blew it.
Yeah,
they almost said yep.
Yeah, but then they still won. So
they still won, but they almost blew it.
Yeah, JJ McCarthy on that final drive. I'll give him credit for that final drive. That was good on him, but it was just too little, too late.
So Lazy Low said here in the chat, Chicago fairy tale incoming. What do you think?
Nah.
I don't think this year, to be honest with you. I will be shocked. All right, I will be shocked even if they win this division. I will be shocked.
I mean, they just gotta really improve their offense.
Yeah, it's really just the offense, Lazy Low. To be honest with you,
even if they win this division, they smell like a first round exit.
That's crazy.
I guess it just depends on who they face.
That's true. Like, maybe their ceiling would be divisional round. Maybe.
Yeah, I see like maybe one playoff win, but that's it. I don't see anything but it. Yeah.
Well, if the playoff picture, we'll get to that later on again. But if the season ended today, they would face the Green Bay.
Oh yeah, no, they'd be out.
That'll be a close one.
Yeah. All right, let's move on now to the next game here. Let me just go ahead and just start my timer once again. So, all right, so the next game here that we got, speaking of the NFC North, we had the Packers go into MetLife, and they win it against the Giants, by the way, led by Jameis Winston, 27-20. All right.
Which had all of us by surprise, by the way.
Yeah, I know. So this Packers team, they won the game, but the Giants kept it close. Jameis Winston kept it close. I'll be honest with you. The Packers really need to start tying some knots here because the fact that they almost lost this game technically is little sus. So yeah, but Jordan Love at least looked slightly better. But there wasn't really anything eye-opening with this game specifically from the Packers, at least. Jameis Winston, 19-29 for 201 yards with 1 pick. That pick, by the way, was pretty damn bad in the end zone there to seal the game for the Packers. Tyrone Tracy had 88 rushing yards, pretty damn good. Also, Isaiah Hodgins is back for 57 receiving yards. So, yeah, not really much to say about this game, to be honest with you. The Packers really did need to get a win here, but they still look very, I don't know. Something about them is still a little sus to me.
Yeah, I mean, keep in mind Jordan Love did get hurt during that game.
Oh,
Josh
yes.
Jacobs also got hurt in that game.
Yes, that is true.
But the fact that they still managed to pull out a win, even with Malik Willis under center, give them credit. They did what they needed to do.
Yep.
Well, one, I think because last week we thought Russell Wilson was going to start. The news of Jameis Winston didn't happen until a couple of days after, we recorded the episode. So I think all of us had that by surprise. But, Jameis is just going to be Jameis, right? He'll have some good throws, and then he'll have some throws that was like, what's going on? Apparently some people kind of, when that pick happened, people were blaming Jalen Hyatt for running like the wrong route, which I could see both sides on that looking at the replay, because I think he was supposed to run like a post towards the end zone and he kind of ran like a go hitch like towards the top, which was kind of weird. But yeah, Packers, they gotta use Matthew Golden more, man. Especially with
really
Tucker Kraft
do.
being out. Like, especially with Tucker Kraft being out, is like, why not utilize probably your fastest receiver on your team and kind of utilize him like in like the slot or something? No, I get Christian Watson is your number one. He's for sure the number one guy, right?
Like,
But at
Watson's
least Matthew,
one.
at least
Dobbs is 2.
yeah, at least Matthew Golden can at least offset some linebackers potentially. Put him in motion a couple times to know if it's zone coverage or man to man, or sometimes a spy. Like, kind of utilize him a little bit more there. But
Yeah,
with the
like,
Giants,
here's the issue with Matthew Golden, though. He's been dropping a lot of passes lately.
he has been.
So he has to work on that.
He does. So that's why sometimes you got to feed receivers the ball towards the beginning of the game, right? Kind of give them to the zone a little bit. But with the Giants, bro, Brian Burns is a bright spot on their team. I mean, Brian Burns has been going. I think he's leading the league in sacks right now, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. So Brian Burns has been doing a phenomenal job. But I mean, the Giants defense is not. That's the bright spot on that team is really their front four, and that's about it. Because their secondary is just abysmal right now. But
I mean, that secondary is literally being carried by Paulson and Debo.
Yeah, it's bad in that secondary.
Carter
Carter
almost got to Love. There were a couple times where Carter almost got to Love, bro.
Yeah, Carter. I truly think Carter's getting better and better as the season's going on. And then with the Giants' offense, man, they got to do something with that run game now that Scatterbo's out. It's like they got to do something with Tracy or Singletary, man. They got to do better.
Don't get it twisted. Singletary had those 2 rushing touchdowns.
He did. He definitely did.
They're doing something right.
Yeah, they're doing something right, I will say. Maybe it's just Tracy. I expect more out of Tracy, honestly. But I mean, yeah.
I think most defenses have Tracy figured out, though. That's the issue.
Yeah, that's true. Because I remember last podcast we said if the Packers would have lost this game, boy, it would have been, and it was looking that way. It was looking like the Giants were going to take over.
It was close.
So Packers pulled it off, man. And I hate to say it, but that was a much-needed win. That was a much-needed win for the Packers. Because if they would have lost that, it would have been bad. So
over the Giants. Anyways, any other thoughts before we move on?
Last thing. I saw a stat. I forgot from who. But apparently, the Giants could mathematically be the first team eliminated from the playoffs of a loss and some other things happening in the NFL this week, which is kind of crazy because you would think the Titans would be the number one team that would get eliminated.
Yeah.
So, because the Giants have 2 wins, if I'm not mistaken, right?
Yep. We were actually going to get to that later because I do have a tweet from that. So,
Yeah. So that's interesting. That's very, very interesting with it. So,
yup. All right, the next game that we got here, I'll be honest, I didn't really pay attention too much to this one, so hopefully this one will be quick. The Texans get a win over the Tennessee Titans. They win a super close one against the Titans, who are now at a league worst 1-9. 1-9. Cam Ward, 24-37, 194 yards, 1 touchdown pass. Oh, he threw a touchdown. Whoa! He finally did it.
You ain't right.
You said what, Max?
You ain't right.
What?
I know what you are.
What? But Davis Mills, man, came in here for Stroud. He's not playing again tomorrow, by the way. Stroud is, so Mills will be playing again tomorrow. But he looked pretty damn good out there. Nico Collins, 9 receptions, 92 yards, and 1 touchdown. Texans are kind of coming up here, but they do need some help to. They're 5-5 now. So
Nico Collins and that Houston defense is literally carrying this team, kicking and screaming the wins.
Yeah.
There wasn't really much to this game, though. This game was ugly football.
Ugly football.
Not ugly.
And believe it or not, the Titans led at half for the first time this season.
Oh, God. God.
Like, that's
Jeez.
bad.
You want to know something, though? The lead, though, going into half was 3-0. There you go.
It was.
Bro.
Yeah, man. I mean, boy. I mean, the Titans already fired the head coach.
Yeah,
Calvin Ridley's out for the year.
Yeah, they really got nothing.
They literally got nothing. It's oh God. I wonder what Jeffrey Simmons is gonna do. I forgot if he got paid or not. I think he did get paid, but I mean, Jeffrey Simmons is the only bright spot on that Titans defense, and Cam Ward, bro.
L'Jarius Sneed is there.
Yeah, but
He
Sneed's
hasn't been
not
doing
like
much,
he hasn't been doing much since like on the Chiefs, and I think it's truly based off the system. I think the system that they're running is just not a good fit, bro.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna bring up. It's like this Titan system might not be, for him. And I'm kind of surprised they didn't trade him.
Yeah, me neither. That's kind of crazy too. And Cam Ward, bro, I get it. I know he's a first round pick. I get it, but it's boy.
Team sucks,
I don't
man.
know.
Oh, and Tony Pollard got hurt in this game.
Yeah, Tony Pollard. Now, granted, it is the Texans defense, which is one of the best defenses in the league, so I'll give him that. But on the Texans side, man, I will say Davis Mills, he's holding up the ship, man. He's holding up a ship. I wouldn't say he's like Mac Jones right now, like in terms of the situation. It's just, he's holding up the ship right now, and signs point that he is starting next week too, Thursday night. So,
I can confirm.
Yeah.
He is going to be starting tomorrow night
Yeah.
against the Bills.
Yeah, so he is starting, so that's going to be, something again. So it's it was a sluggish game, but I mean, obviously Texans got another needed divisional opponent win. So yeah.
Yeah, like I said, Nico Collins is literally holding he literally is putting this offense on his back.
Oh yeah, and I will say those Iowa State rookies, bro, and Higgins and I can't think of the other guy's name, but both of those guys on the wide receivers, man, they're good. Those rookies are good too. So yeah.
All right, well, let's see how the Texans continue on. Sorry, not really much with that game, but this next one should be much more interesting though, at least, because the guys over there in LA won a big game against the Seahawks, 21-19, where Sam Darnold reverted to Jet Sam Darnold. Because he threw 4 picks. Oh, God. 4 picks. Kenneth Walker had a touchdown at least, but this was a sloppy game here. But the Rams get out the win here. and Stafford only threw for 130 yards, which is kind of crazy, but that's just a testament of this defense for Seattle. I mean, yeah, for Seattle, but also the defense for the Rams. So, guys, there's some separation now for the NFC West. The Rams are now 8-2. The Seahawks are right behind them now, 7-3. And yeah, so these two will have to face off against one another once again at some point later this year. So, what are our thoughts here with this defensive heavy battle with the Rams and the Seahawks?
Sam Darnold was seeing ghosts again.
Jets Sam Darnold, man. 4 picks.
Yeah, man. I mean, the fact that the Seahawks still almost won this game with Sam Darnold throwing that many picks is kind of absurd because it did have to come down to a last-second field goal. So I mean, it was kind of absurd there. But I mean,
JSN.
look, man, I mean, JSN, Devontae Adams. Those receivers on both ends of the ball were balling. They were balling, man. So which is good there. So I mean, but we knew this going into the game. We knew it was going to be a close game. We knew it wasn't going to be high scoring because both defenses are good.
Good night, Lazy Love.
So that was like the plan going into this game, man. Just a nice divisional NFC West rivalry there. But now here's the thing. Now Sam Darnold is like, boy, is this going to be like him moving forward for the rest of the season? Like, is this going to be the same thing that what happened with the Vikings game last year? We hope not. But it's looking that way. But yeah, so Rams pulled it off.
So.
I don't think so too. But yeah, Rams pulled it off, and I did like their midnight mode uniforms. I thought they were sick.
Oh, those unis were fire.
Yeah,
those unis were absolutely fire. But yeah, I thought the Rams looked a little sluggish in this game, to be honest.
They did.
Because the fact that Sam Darnold threw 4 picks,
they didn't capitalize
on
on
it.
them.
Won by 2 points.
They didn't capitalize on the interceptions, which surprised me.
They didn't. Like, if they were really as good as their record suggests, they would have won this game by 20.
Oh, I agree.
But
it shows how good that Seahawks defense was trying to stay in that game.
Yeah, it shows the resolve that Seahawks team has. Like, the fact that, yeah, Sam Darnold threw 4 picks, but they still kept fighting to the very end.
Yep.
This is this is definitely
the Seahawks don't get back later in the season.
This is definitely the first game in a while for the Rams offense not looking great. But yeah, I personally just give the credit though goes to the Seahawks defense still.
Yeah, about they did face a tough defense, so.
Well, because the other game is in Seattle, I kind of agree with you, RBM. I think they'll win there in Seattle, the Seahawks. But we'll see.
I'll be very surprised if they don't.
We shall see. Next game here is going to be a very interesting one because we're going to shift back to the AFC here now. And let's talk now about the Ravens winning over the Browns. And guess who appeared in the game? Shedeur Sanders.
Shedeur Sanders. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The Ravens, though, won 23-16 off of that Mark Andrews fake tush-push touchdown.
Great play, by the way.
Kind of crazy. But the Ravens guys are back now to 500. They are continuing to get a couple more wins here. Now, granted, though, Lamar Jackson is not playing as great, but he was also reportedly not practicing today because of an injury. So we'll just see what happens for the next upcoming game here. But which is against us. I just realized that. Oh, great. Amazing. So yeah, the Ravens here get the win, 23-16 here. And Dylan Gabriel, man, oh boy. But Shedeur Sanders, man, oh boy. 4-16 for 1 pick, 2 sacks. I thought it was pretty funny of how Josina Anderson said how, 3rd and 10, and it was an amazing play, but Shedeur Sanders, well, and it was all Jerry Jeudy. But anyways.
Okay.
Yeah.
So there's a lot we can talk about here, Larlar. Number one, Miles Garrett.
Oh yeah.
He's an animal. Miles
Jeez.
Garrett is just an animal.
4
Like,
sacks,
could not
bruh.
4 sacks on Lamar out of all people, right? So that's one. So I think the reason why Lamar didn't play well is because literally Miles Garrett was just going through the line all night with no issues. So that's one right there. Two, the whole Shador thing, right? I know he went for 4-16. I know he did bad, but devil's advocate, he does not get any first reps with the first team in
Yeah.
practices.
That's true.
So if we're playing a little bit devil's advocate here, he has literally no chemistry with the starters, honestly. And that's always been an issue there. And obviously we hope Dylan Gabriel's okay because Dylan Gabriel was in concussion protocol and Shador is officially starting next week too against the Vegas Raiders. But I truly think next week will be the ultimate test of what Shador is really about. And I do think the Raiders are the perfect team to put him in. Granted, they do got Max Crosby, but I think that's actually good for Shador because now you're actually facing at least one good stud on that defensive line. So that way you can also see like how that's going to be there. And 3, man, oh boy. I mean, the fact that the Ravens are back to being 500 from going 1-5 to 5-5 is honestly insane. But I don't think any of us is really surprised about that, honestly. Because we knew it was going to be a tight game with that Browns defense. Because let me tell you, man, that Browns defense is the reason why the Browns are close in these games.
Yeah.
And now it's like, can Shador actually score the points to where the Browns defense has to have to do every single thing, right? So, I mean, it was just a nice, AFC North battle like it always is. It's always just tough football at the end of the day. But yeah, man, I'm really, really curious to see how the Browns are going to be moving forward with that. And honestly, the Ravens, too. They're both going to be interesting to watch.
Oh, yeah. Browns especially.
I have a question.
What's that?
So the Ravens are 5-5. All right. Granted, they still got a bunch of folks that are missing because of injury, and some are going to be out for the rest of the season. They're going on a run here, and they're most likely going to win against the Jets. Let's just face it. So, do we believe in this Ravens team? And just be honest.
I'll be honest. I believe in them.
I do too. I do.
Really?
I do too.
Really?
You want to know why?
Yeah, why?
Lamar Jackson. It's literally it. That's all I got on my end. Y'all.
No, I believe in this Ravens defense because they're starting to build a lot of momentum.
Yeah, the defense is
And
way
right
better
now.
now.
That defense is actually starting to get a lot healthier,
Yeah.
and they're looking like the Ravens defense of old.
Yeah. Same with the Steelers. Same with the Steelers we were talking about earlier. We think the Steelers and the Ravens defenses are starting to get back to their own ways, right? So I still think the Browns defense is the best defense in the AFC North. But yeah, both of those defenses and that's the point of a run, right? It's like you gotta have these defenses like do good for you. So
And getting back to Shador Sanders for a minute. Yeah, he didn't get first team. Yeah, he didn't get reps with the first team until literally that game. So he's gonna have to learn to adjust fast.
Yeah.
Exactly. I agree.
Can he do it?
It's possible.
I'm not ruling him out yet. I think there's some talent there, but again, yeah, he definitely does need the reps.
Yeah, there's definitely talent there. It's just, is he gonna live up to what these hype beasts keep telling us that he is?
We'll see. We'll see. All right, any other thoughts before we move on to our penultimate game here?
No, that's
Go for it.
All right, sounds good. Let's move on now because we are going to shift now from the AFC North to the AFC West because we have a big win here from the Denver Broncos going up against the gauntlet that is the Kansas City Chiefs. Guys, the Chiefs are 5-5. Whoa, there. Meanwhile, the
Suck.
Broncos are 9-2. So I was watching a couple minutes of this game, and then I just also caught the ending here. Bo Nix definitely looks better. I'll say that much. Bo Nix looks better here in this game here. 24-37 for 295 yards. No touchdowns or no picks though, but that's all right. But yeah, he was throwing it pretty damn good, and Mahomes 29-45 for 276 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 pick. But Kareem Hunt is pretty much that only lone savior of the running game that is the Chiefs for 59 yards and a touchdown. Travis Kelce looks good. 9 receptions for 91 yards and 1 touchdown. But now I have to give you guys a question. Are we worried about the Kansas City Chiefs?
Yes. Yes, we are. Yes, we are.
Yes,
we are. I think the dynasty's dead this year.
Oh, hold on. I will also put this out into the universe as well. Ari Mirov here tweeted out saying, the Chiefs in 1-score games in 2024, they were 11-0. This year, 0-5.
I'm worried about the Chiefs.
Yep.
I'm worried about them.
You worried about them? Really?
I'm actually beyond worried. I'm actually
Really?
beyond worried. The Chiefs are not the Chiefs, and here's why. Now, I know we can say they face a good Broncos defense, and granted, Bo Nix did not have the best of games either. But that's when the Chiefs normally shine. Whenever their star players on the opposite team is not playing well, they typically capitalize off of it. And the fact that they weren't capitalizing off of it was expressing a little bit of concern. And they lost without Patrick Surtain there either, which is kind of insane. Riley Moss, yes, he had a lot of penalties. He had a good amount of penalties this game. But he was staying track with Xavier Worthy. I'm not gonna lie.
He really was,
like,
yeah.
He did have the plays that weren't penalties. He actually did really well covering, and I'll give him credit for that. And that's what you want out of your quarterback too. Whenever quarterback 1 goes down. On the Broncos side, I mean, RJ Harvey,
Riley Moss though.
Yeah.
Moss did give up that 61-yard bomb to Thornton.
He did. That was pretty bad. But I don't know, man. I mean, Larlar, you had the stats there from the Chiefs. I mean, Travis Kelce had a touchdown. I mean, Travis Kelce does Travis Kelce's things, but a lot of penalties, bro. A lot of penalties is what kind of like made the Chiefs just not do well. Jawan Taylor, bro. Every game, I feel like he's just a penalty magnet.
That guy sucks.
When he's he's like either off the ball on the O-line or false starting. He is a penalty magnet, man, and I think the league is actually starting to crack down on him.
Yeah, good. Because last season it was abysmal.
Yeah, it was bad. I'm a little bit worried about Isaiah Pacheco. I don't know if y'all are, but he's not been the same at all this season, to be honest with you.
No, I agree with you. I agree with you. Like ever since that big injury, he has not been the same.
He's not been the same. I mean, Kareem Hunt, he scored the touchdowns, but they're all like in the red zone. You know what I mean? They're not like anything like super explosive there.
Here, actually, before you continue, all I'm gonna say is this: the Chiefs should have given us that 3rd-round pick.
Yeah, they could have.
They could have given us that 3rd-round pick. Should have gotten Brees.
Yeah. Oh yeah. That's true. Yeah,
remember that was the thing. That was a thing.
Yeah, that was. I remember that. But I don't know, man. To be honest, this game was kind of sluggish on both sides, to be fully honest with you.
Yeah.
Which is, that's just typical AFC West football, I guess. But now I will say I did predict that the Broncos was going to win this, so I'm not surprised that they did. But now here's the thing: the Broncos are 9-2, and whenever they don't do well in the games, the fans still boo them. So the fans aren't liking what the offense is looking. And to be honest, I kind of agree, because Troy Franklin, he had a couple drops. Bo Nix was overthrowing a couple wide receivers, so he definitely do got to fix that up. So overall, man, I am heavily worried about this Chiefs, and I'm not gonna lie, the Chiefs are out of the playoffs right now, right now this week. So
Well, I'm going to make the argument as to they are still the 2024 Chiefs. The only difference now is teams are starting to figure out how to finish games against this Chiefs defense.
yeah, absolutely.
Also, Tebow Nix strikes once again.
Yup. Yup.
Oh man. I mean, what else is there to say that hasn't already been talked about? I mean, that Broncos defense showed out. That Chiefs offense got figured out. Well, except for Travis Kelce, because Travis Kelce, doing Travis Kelce things.
Look, I'll just say this, all right? I'll just say this. Nothing is going to tell me the Chiefs are not dead yet unless they actually do not make the playoffs. Because they're still the Chiefs, guys.
They're still the Chiefs.
Let's face it. They're 5-5. Yes, it could be bad, but just think about it. In the next couple of weeks, what if they rack up a couple wins here? Well, they're back, guys. Oh, whoa. But
this upcoming game against the Colts is going to tell me everything I need to know.
That's exactly what I was going to finish up with. This game against the Colts is going to be very, very telling. Very telling for both sides, in my opinion.
Yeah.
So, all right. Let's move on now to our final game in the slate here. And I'll be honest, it wasn't that crazy. Also, 28.89 million watched this game. Crazy. That is crazy. The Chiefs Broncos game.
A lot of Swifties.
Yep. But now, let's talk about the final game of the slate, which was the Eagles controlling the Lions in a pivotal NFC game that could potentially do some things with the standings. The Eagles won 16-9, and okay, I'll just say this, especially for Mac's sake, I'm not worried about the Lions, but I am kind of worried about both these offenses, man, because let's face it, the Eagles offense really should be doing better. But once again, it just don't. 14-28 from Jalen Hurts, 135-yard passing. No touchdowns, no picks. But he got that tush push, of course, as he always does. So, but both defenses, though, great play. They were great. Great. It's just
definitely defensive game.
Yeah, very heavy defensive game here, but I'm kind of like, these offenses got to be better, man. These offenses have to be better. Like, I know the Eagles just won the Super Bowl, but I don't know, man.
Well, I'm not necessarily worried about the Lions offense per se. Because
I'm not worried about the Lions offense.
Yeah,
the Eagles defense is just really good.
Yeah, there were 5 batted passes, 3 from Jordan Davis, 2 from Jalen Carter, which were so insane. Honestly, the Lions defense, they did surprise me real well. I mean, they were doing real well with pass coverage and stuff like that. Now, they couldn't stop the run. They gave both Saquon and Tank what's his last name? No, what's his last name? Bigsby. They both gave him over 100 yards rushing. So, did they get over 100 yards rushing? No.
I was gonna say Bigsby had 4 rushes for 34 yards.
But... Yeah, 34. I'm thinking of overall. That's my fault. But I don't know, man. I will say we were robbed of a good ending because of a horrible PI call at the end.
Oh yeah, that was terrible.
Absolutely.
That was terrible.
That was absolutely horrible.
You got that devil magic from the Chiefs, bro. Telling you.
Yeah, that was bad. And I'll say this: the false start on the tush push, for once they called it, but to be honest, it was more of a neutral infraction. I don't because I think it was I forgot who it was. I think it was Green or somebody who was trying to tell the defensive lineman to get off the ball. But to be fair, the defensive lineman can be over the ball until it's snapped. So I guess it is a false start. But I mean, that was kind of weird. But they didn't call it, which surprised me. I could tell.
You could make the argument for both sides because
Yeah,
that defender did have his hand on the ball, but at the same time, one of the linemen, the lineman that moved, he did move first, so
he did.
technically it kind of was a false start.
Yeah, he did. So I don't know, man. I mean, one thing I am worried about, they're not giving Montgomery the ball. They're mainly giving Gibbs all the touches now. And I don't know if that's a Dan Campbell decision, but I don't really like that. Because I think that kind of ruins the rushing game a little bit. Because of the punch duo from those two.
Montgomery had half the attempts than Gibbs did this game.
Right.
So
yeah,
you might
I'm
be
a little
right.
bit worried about that. Now that Dan's taking over the calls for the rest of the season, I believe. Yeah, I'm not worried about the Lions. I'm not worried about them or their offense. But the Eagles, man, I did see that they tried to give AJ Brown the ball, but Jalen Hurts was overthrowing a lot of plays, too. So
Yeah,
I don't know, man. Just a sluggish game for both teams, which didn't surprise me.
it was for both offenses, but this was definitely a win that the Eagles defense absolutely needed. Because a lot of people were ragging on how mid or garbage that Eagles defense was before they made those trades for Jalen Phillips and the other defensive pieces they got. But apparently those trades worked out in spades.
Yeah, they did.
They showed it Sunday night.
Yep.
So Howie Roseman's doing something right.
Yeah.
All right, guys. That is the final game of the Week 11 slate. Very interesting week, and a lot of implications here because from Ian Rappaport, he has a tweet here. It says, with one game remaining on Sunday in Week 11, there have been 5 teams who recorded the game-winning score on the final play today. Panthers, Bears, Broncos, Texans, and Miami, tied with Week 10, 2023, and Week 4, 2018, for the most on a single day in NFL history. With 2 games remaining this week, well, this was tweeted after the 4 o'clock games. There have been 7 teams who have won after trailing in the fourth quarter: Baltimore, Buffalo, Carolina, Denver, Chicago, Green Bay, and Miami, the most in a week since Week 12, 2022.
Ooh.
Crazy. The other thing, though, is that, yes, the Giants could be eliminated this week because this is our first elimination playoff scenario. If the Giants will get eliminated this week if they lose and Dallas wins, or they lose and Minnesota wins, or they lose and Seattle wins. So there you go. There you go. There's the first one.
That's
and here is
insane. The Giants being able to be eliminated before the Titans. It's kind of nuts.
That is very crazy.
But then again, you look at who the 7th seed is, and then you kind of see why.
That is very true. Before we go into the playoff picture, let me go ahead and use. Let me just take a quick break because I was being called over for a second. Sorry. I will cut this out, obviously, on the YouTube, but be right back.
Hey.
Larlar, we got breaking news.
We got breaking news.
Wait. Do not say anything.
I did not.
Is it in Sunday Ticket?
It's not. I can put it in Sunday Ticket.
Wait. Let me go check. Chat, we have breaking news. Hold on a second. This is the first of anything in Talkin Football with Larlar. But we have breaking news for some reason. Hold on.
You only put in Sunday Ticket or no?
No. Hold on. I got it.
If you know what I'm talking about.
Breaking
the New York Jets have.
No way.
It's not something like that. I'll tell you that.
Wait. Is it just me, or do I just not see it?
It's not like NFL posted. It's like I could just DM it to you. I don't know.
Bro.
Oh, wait, what?
Just put it in Sunday Ticket for all of us to see.
All right. Here you go. I'll put it in the ticket, and I'll let you announce it. There you go.
The Bills plan to bench Keon Coleman again Thursday night.
Well, Shavers, have yourself a time.
Let me tell you, man.
Bills.
What do we think about that?
Bills wide receiver Keon Coleman is likely to be inactive again for the second consecutive game. Interesting.
I've seen a player get benched once before for that, but two games in a row?
Maybe they really just do not. What's the word? Maybe they just don't
They don't tolerate
believe
the bullshit.
that, and they just don't believe in him either. For
Which is
some
crazy,
reason.
man.
Disciplinary actions.
All right.
Do we think? Yeah, I don't know, but that's breaking news.
Okay. Let's move on here though to the playoff picture. All right, guys, the 1 seed right now, both 1 seeds are the Broncos and the Eagles. And if the after the no. Sorry, I'm all over the place right now. Okay, so the wild card round, would be Jaguars, Patriots, Chargers, Colts, Bills, Steelers. And on the NFC side, it would be Niners, Rams, Packers, Bears, and Seahawks, Bucs. Very interesting. Very interesting.
And the NFC side actually looks a lot more interesting than the AFC side.
Yeah, that is the playoff picture as of right now. Here is an interesting tweet from Ari Mirov. He said, "This is the current playoff bracket for the AFC. The Chargers, Jaguars, and Bills currently have the 3 wildcard spots, and all 3 have wins over the Chiefs, who are also going to be fighting for a wildcard spot, considering how things are going. Fascinating dynamic is unfolding." I don't know, guys. I don't know, man.
Hold on. I mean, while you were away, I looked at the rest of the Chiefs' schedule, and to be honest, I'm still not worried about the Chiefs. I think they'll get it together.
I'm not worried about them either, but we shall see, you know? All right. Let's move on to some swift stories to know. Let's talk about the injury report. Let's start off with, well, Garrett Wilson is on IR. Oh, boy.
Oh, boy.
Garrett Wilson is on IR, which is not great.
80 minutes time.
Well, he can't catch for shit, so I don't know, man.
Whoa!
No, we'll see.
I think A.D. Mitchell being traded to the Jets is a punishment.
Shamar Stewart is going to be put on IR. This guy who was doing a lot of things over the offseason, who didn't want to sign a contract, is now also not doing shit. So, I don't know. Who knows? Running back J.K. Dobbins for the Broncos will be placed on IR and will most likely end the season for him. Damn.
Yeah.
That sucks.
Next
one
up, RJ Harvey season.
Pretty much. Sam Laporta is going on IR due to his back injury. Okay. Very interesting. So, the Aaron Rodgers injury. Aaron Rodgers has indicated to people close to him that he'll be back soon. Initial testing would support that, but more coming. It was in regards to his left wrist injury. X-rays show a small fracture, apparently. But, yeah. But today, though, Mike Tomlin said that told the reporters that his fracture will not require surgery and that his status on Sunday is still uncertain as of this moment. So, yep. Josh Jacobs had a left knee injury, but is avoided apparently significant injury. So should be back soon for Josh Jacobs. That's good news for the Packers. Michael Penix suffered a season-ending knee injury. He will be seeking a second opinion, but it is not encouraging. But it was pretty much said today that he was going to be out. So, yep, Penix is going to be out for the rest of the season, and that just pretty much ends the Falcons' potential looks to potentially make the playoffs. But it is what it is.
They are so cooked.
They are very much cooked. Dolphins cornerback Juju Brents will be ending his season because of foot surgery. So he is not going to be playing, unfortunately. So hopefully he gets together more healthy for next season. Drake London suffered a PCL sprain, and he is going to be out for this week and potentially more. So the Falcons are really, really reeling now at this point, which is not great. Eagles 5-time All-Pro offensive tackle Lane Johnson suffered a Lisfranc injury, and it is not expected to be season-ending, but he could be headed to injury reserve. So potential blow to the Eagles offensive line because Lane Johnson is a beast. So, yep. Broncos are optimistic that linebacker Alex Singleton and cornerback Patrick Surtain can make it back into the lineup week 12, which would be post-bye. So,
Of course.
Singleton.
Go PS2.
So Singleton, who underwent surgery to remove a cancerous tumor, received encouraging results post-surgery. Multiple sources say he is not a lock for a November 30 return versus the Commanders, but is trending that way as of now. So, and PS2 is looking to return as well. As we mentioned earlier.
Good for Alex Singleton, man. Fuck cancer.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, absolutely.
We already mentioned this earlier, but CJ Stroud is also going to be out Thursday due to concussion. Davis Mills will start again. Bills have announced that Dalton Kincaid, Curtis Samuel, McCole Hardman are all out tomorrow against Houston. So, that's not great for the Bills, but yeah, what are you going to do? Going back to Penix, he does in fact need surgery. Yes, it was this tweet right here to repair his ACL. So, it is an ACL sprain, but full reconstruction is needed. This is his third ACL tear, going back from 2018 and 2020. Not great from Michael Penix. Not great at all. Because of that, Falcons are signing former Bucs quarterback Kyle Trask to the practice squad. Kyle Trask, everybody. Kyle Trask.
Play somehow.
I didn't even know the Bucs cut him.
Cardinals have ruled out Marvin Harrison Jr. and Emery Dermercado for Sunday's game against the Jaguars, but they have opened up the 21-day practice window for Trey Benson. All right. Rams safety Quentin Lake had successful surgery today to repair an elbow injury, and there's a good chance that he is going to be able to return for the season, potentially in the playoffs. So it would be very important for Quentin Lake to return here for the Rams defense. And of course, Lamar Jackson did not practice today because of an ankle injury. So now it's been a hamstring knee last week and an ankle this week. And Cross said it in our chats earlier, that offensive line, man, is beating him up. So, or it's just not protecting him. So it just sucks. Jalen Johnson. The Bears have activated his 21-day practice window for Jalen Johnson. So that defense for the Bears.
That Bears defense is going to be lethal.
Colts designate Charvarius Ward for return from IR. So he is
also big. Him and Sauce together is going to be fun to watch.
Also
That's
big.
Really good for their that's really good for their secondary.
Yep. Bears have also designated Kyle Gordon to return and opened his 21-day practice window.
Good lord. Oh my god. Yeah, this is the perfect time for the Bears, by the way. Because once people are starting to get beat up and stuff, having these guys back healthy, oh man.
Mm-hmm. I'm sorry, Mac. The Bears are winning the NFC North. I'm just convinced.
And the Bengals have listed Joe Burrow as a full participant in today's practice.
Now that is very interesting because they said he was going to be ready by Thanksgiving time, which I guess it is towards Thanksgiving time.
He's still not going to play, I don't think, this week. So,
but the fact that he was a full participant, man,
it's probably just him just trying to get back to things, You never know.
Yeah, do we think he could be? Do we think he might be like emergency quarterback 3 this weekend?
It's very possible.
Probably. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm very, very, very curious about that.
All right, now moving over to the Swift stories to note. Any sort of signings? Anything else? Jaguars are releasing veteran DT Kalen Saunders per source, which, by the way, actually, a couple days later, he signs with the Jets. Oh, okay. All right. Not sure why he would want us. Yeah, it's a great pickup. I don't know why he would want to sign with us because we're a train wreck right now. But all right, man.
Probably because he knows he could start.
He probably likes Aaron Glenn enough too. So I don't know. I guess. But Saunders, I hope you enjoy your stay here. I guess. Next one up is this was from last week. We might as well go ahead and say this, but apparently the NFL filed a grievance against the NFLPA asking the union to stop its annual team report cards. And then if you scroll down a little further here, you can see who actually said it. At the NFL League meeting in March, New York Jets chairman Woody Johnson, who along with Art Rooney of the Steelers, Robert Kraft, Michael Bidwill, and David Tepper received ownership grades of D or worse, called the survey, quote unquote, totally bogus, and hinted that it violated the CBA. Yeah, sure, whatever you say, guys. Whatever you say, especially Woody Johnson. Fuck that guy. Anyways.
Whoa.
Yeah, I wonder what his Madden rating is.
Yeah, I wonder what his card rating was.
Mm-hmm. So there was a couple things about the Daboll firing that was very interesting here. But I will say this. So apparently Daboll was not really here's from the ESPN article. There was a time when he flipped the tablet at quarterback Daniel Jones. There was a sideline berating of defensive coordinator Wink Martindale that extended in and out of the locker room at halftime of a 2023 loss against the Cowboys. The constant explosions even led to Schoen leading in on the headsets during games to make sure that Daboll was communicating effectively with his coaches. Heck, Daboll was even caught on camera giving special teams coordinator Thomas McGaughey a death stare during a preseason game early in his tenure.
That's kind of wild.
Yeah, so apparently this man Daboll was not great. Yelling a lot. I don't know.
And look at Daniel Jones now.
Yep.
Yeah.
Bill Belichick has, quote unquote, not and will not pursue any NFL head coaching vacancies, he announced tonight. Yeah, sure, buddy. Sure, buddy.
The money's right.
True.
Well, we talked about this earlier, but Keon Coleman was inactive this past week, and he will most likely be inactive tomorrow. So there you go, because he missed a meeting. Abdul Carter was benched for the first possession on Sunday after missing a team walkthrough earlier in the week because he was asleep at the facility.
And then he tweeted saying it was a lie.
Yeah, so who knows what's right? Who knows what's right at this point? Who cares? The Commanders' Week 13 game against the Broncos won't be flexed out of primetime on Sunday Night Football.
Boo, boo.
Sorry.
Don't worry, Jaden Daniels will be back.
Tomato.
Commanders are signing Jake Moody off the Bears practice squad.
Oh, I'm sorry.
What's the point?
Oh, boy.
And
Not
they have
maximum
also
to
released
experience the
Matt
Moody
Gay.
Blues. No, they released the Gay.
Well,
Cam Scatterboo was
Ouch.
on Monday Night Raw taking a hit from the Judgment Day.
Yeah, Bill Carter was there too.
And people were not happy with Cam, bro. People were not happy with Cam Scatterboo, bro.
People are soft, bro. Let the man have his fun in peace while
He
he's
was
hurt.
not happy, bro. But yeah, Dominic Mysterio then just shoves this guy, and then Cam Scatterboo was just like, yeah, hold on a second. I could take this guy. Hold on a second, bro. And then JD McDonough here, all of a sudden being a tough guy here. Anyways,
that's so crazy.
And you saw that tweet
Football
that what
podcast,
Scatterboo
I
said
wrestled.
after that, right?
yeah, so Cam Scatterboo's I forgot to get it up here, but his tweet said this. He said, I honestly, if you don't like that I'm having a good time while dealing with a tough time, just to go ahead and unfollow and casually move on. I'm not able to play football and have the fun I've been having my whole life, so I'm doing things outside the box, trying to combine stuff to keep me happy. Enjoy the rest of y'all's week, and just don't talk about me if you ain't got nothing nice to say.
Good for you,
Bitch. That's what he
Scatterboo.
said. That's what he should have said at the end. Bitch. Just call him bitch.
Good for you, Scatterboo.
Jamar Chase was suspended one game by the NFL because he spat on Jalen Ramsey, as we mentioned earlier. And yeah, there was proof. Also, by the way, $501,156 forfeited due to the suspension for Jamar Chase. So, yeah.
And he tried to appeal it, and it was upheld.
Yep.
And guess who is the appointing officer?
Who was that?
Jordy Nelson.
Jordy Nelson. Netflix announced their on-air talent for the NFL Christmas games. Drew Brees is going to be a part of the second game between the Vikings and the Lions, by the way. Matt Ryan is going to be with the Commanders and Cowboys game. Let's see here. Some other names include Kay Adams, Devin McCourty, Michael Irvin, and Austin Eckler. Very interesting.
And don't forget about
Kay
Noah.
Adams is I am.
For game
And don't forget
one,
about Noah and Ian Eagle as play-by-play guys, which I really like them a lot.
Yep, yes, sir. Same here. Also, if we could see here, Seth Rollins is a special guest for the Lions Vikings game. Very
That's
interesting.
an interesting pick. Is he a fan of either team? I don't even know.
He's a fan of the Bears.
He's a fan of the Bears.
So he's just gonna hate watch, I guess.
I guess I hate
I understand.
He's just gonna hate watch, I guess.
And watch wrestling fans not get mad at a WWE fan having a good time while being
Oh
injured.
yeah, you're right.
Mm-hmm. Apparently, approximately $200,000 in property was stolen from the Shador Sanders home during a break-in on Sunday while at the game. So
Yeah, and
What the
bro,
hell?
that's like the seventh player this season that's like been broken into during the game.
And speaking of Shador, he will start on Sunday against the Raiders. Very
I
interesting.
hope he does well, bro.
Hell yeah, Shador is gonna win in his NFL debut, bro. Let's freaking go.
Saints are expected to play a game in Paris as early as next season.
Sorry,
Oh,
Paris
Horse
fans.
fans.
Or Paris fans.
That's
We're gonna
crazy.
lose in Paris. That's crazy. Just
Speak-
tell us who we're facing.
Speaking of not Paris. Speaking of Saints, wide receiver Brandon Cooks has been released today. The two sides agreed on this, and now he heads to waivers. So could get picked up here soon.
Honestly, he's better off.
Tyrod Taylor is going to start for the Jets on Sunday against the Ravens. Good luck, Tyrod. Sorry, but good luck.
He's gonna get killed.
The 49ers are signing Matt Gay. There you go. All right.
We just
Yeah, because I think
Just kinda
Eddie
swapped.
Pinero, and we were gonna have an Eddie Pinero revenge game, but I guess he's fluking.
I guess not.
Very
well. It becomes the CMC revenge game.
Yep.
No.
And serious article here because Jets cornerback Chris Boyd was injured and it was in critical condition after a New York City shooting in Midtown Manhattan. He was shot apparently after 2 a.m. And he remained hospitalized throughout the week, but it was reported today that he has been upgraded to stable condition as police continue to search for the gunman. So, yeah, hopefully things get better for Chris Boyd, man. You just don't ever want to see that. Nope. Let's go over now the fantasy football results after week 11 because we are getting closer and closer to the end of the fantasy football season. So let's go ahead and take a look. Right now here, we have I won against King, Andrew won against Coop, Max won against Marcelo, Incog won against Mac, RBM won against Brandon, and Neptune won against Emmett. Damn, by 2 points there. Damn.
9-2, baby.
And now in week 12, I face Coop, Marcelo faces King, Mac faces Max, RBM faces Incog, Emmett versus Brandon, and Andrew versus Neptune. We got 2 more weeks, fellas, so make sure you guys update your rosters when possible.
Yeah, it's time. It's time to go 10-2. Let's go.
Emmett and I are the toilet bowl.
Damn. All right, now let's go ahead and get into the week 11 power rankings. Oh boy, this should be fun, right? Hopefully.
You were good last couple weeks. Let's see if you can keep that streak up.
All right, well, let's go ahead and start off with the 10, not 10, with number 10, the 7-4 49ers are back on the board.
Whatever.
Yeah.
What?
I think it's fine. I think it's fine.
I agree with. No, I agree.
Yeah, I
with
think
it.
it's fine.
agree with
Yeah, you can rock Purdy. Yeah.
All right. Yeah, the Niners are back on the board. You know, the defense looking nice. That offense looking even more nice with some more folks coming back. You know, yeah.
Max.
Number 9, the Detroit Lions.
At 9?
I agree with it.
Yeah.
They were 6.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah,
I thought they were. I thought they were higher than that previously. All right, I'm fine with that.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm cool with the Lions at 9.
Number 8, guys, we have a new team,
Oh boy, who is it?
and it's the Chicago Bears.
Okay.
Yeah. Let's go.
God.
Look.
8?
Look.
Over the Lions?
Yes.
I know the record
Mind
says
you, the
otherwise,
Bears
but I
almost
think the
even-
Lions are better than. I think they'll beat the Bears. I think they'll flat
Mind
out.
you.
They already did flat
Mind
out beat
you.
them.
Look.
The Bears
Wow.
also almost lost that game, bro.
Look. Okay.
Holy shit.
Okay, look. All right, look. These are my power rankings, all right? My power rankings.
So, okay, why do you
Alright,
think
here
they're
we
8?
go.
Why do you think they're 8?
All right, I think the Lions offense is looking very, very, very sus. I'm not gonna lie. It's looking a very sus. St. Brown has been dropping passes, by the way. I'm not great.
He has. Yeah.
I think for me, the Bears defense can potentially carry the Lions. No, the Bears defense could potentially carry them to a win over the Lions if we are talking right now. I think so.
Honestly, I agree.
I don't know.
That Bears
Whatever.
defense has been locking the fuck in. So,
Bruh,
But that Bears offense has been looking pretty bad.
well, when you got a defense like that, and like a mid offense could, even a passable
nice to have a
offense could,
defense.
carry him to a win. So,
Yeah. All right. Who's number 7?
number 7, Buffalo Bills.
Okay.
They
Okay,
were
yeah.
10. They were 10.
Yeah.
They were 10.
Yeah. They did have a big win. It was a big win, so I agree.
They were 10. They were 10. All right.
Yeah.
Number 6, Seahawks.
Yeah, I agree. I do.
Okay.
ooh.
Okay.
Yeah. Yes, yeah.
I agree with. I agree
I
with
had to
that.
think about that one, but yeah, Seahawks.
Okay.
I agree.
Okay. Number 5, Denver Broncos.
Yeah. Yes. Yes. No, I think it's good because they've been struggling the last couple of weeks.
Yeah,
honestly,
bro.
so.
Yeah, I don't know, bro. 92, bro. But their defense is great.
A lot of these, bro. I don't know.
Number 4,
let's-
number 4, the Patriots.
I don't know
You're-
about
you're-
that. I think they
you're
You
should be
don't
higher.
know about
Yeah,
that.
you're gonna
I
hate me for
I
this.
don't know about.
I think the
I
Patriots
think
should be higher.
I think they need to be higher. Yeah,
Yep.
dude, they're going.
No.
I think they needed to be at least.
They've been going
Yeah,
absolutely stupid.
No.
I think they need. I think they need to be
Nah.
like top 2.
No.
I think
That's,
they probably should have been at two.
that's where I'd put the Patriots at 2.
I should think they should have been at 2. Honestly,
No.
Matter of fact, I put the Broncos at 3.
No, bruh.
I don't know. Actually,
Yo.
wait, who's number 3? Who's number 3?
Okay. I'll just give you the rest of the 3, 2, and 1 because nothing has changed.
Really?
Okay, so you got remind everybody.
So it's just Eagles, Colts, Rams.
Okay, we got it, chill.
What?
The Eagles got it. The Eagles got to
Eagles,
go.
Colts, Rams.
Wait, Eagles number 1? No, Eagles, Colts. Okay, I see. Eagles at 3, Colts 2, Rams
I mean,
1.
I'll give you Rams at 1.
I'll give you Rams at 1.
I'd put the Colts at 5 though.
Like, Colts need to go down, and Eagles need to go down.
Okay, hold on a second. Whoa.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah,
I think-
yeah.
I only
whoa,
agree
whoa.
with the Eagles have to go down.
Whoa. I just think, okay. If I'm being completely honest, bro, let me explain. All right, let me explain. I really
Go
do
on.
think the Rams and the Colts, as of right now, they're kind of those two teams that have at least have kind of complete. So okay, so here's what I'm trying to say. The Eagles, as we know, defense is amazing. Offense, not so much. All right. Colts and Rams, honestly, both sides of the ball is better. Just being honest, you know. The Rams offense is good. The Rams defense is good. Colts offense is good. Colts defense is good. Now I can kind of see the whole thing with Daniel Jones slipping a little bit over the past couple of weeks, but they still got some wins. So
Well, you can also make the argument that the Patriots offense and defense has been good as of late.
Yep. I think the Patriots should be at
And
2, Colts
I
3.
would
nah, nope.
I would argue the Patriots defense
did
has
was
been
beat
better
the
than the
Jets.
Colts as of late.
Yeah, they just beat us. We're not a serious team. Sorry, but
Stop saying, bro. What you doing here?
Yeah. You had some questionable calls this week, but I can
Really?
we can let it slide. We can let it slide.
really, well,
Yes.
all right.
No.
Interesting.
Mm-mm.
Not
Hold on,
gonna
hold
let
on.
it slide.
Hold on. Now that I really think about it, I'd put the Colts at 3, Eagles probably at 5,
Yep.
Broncos at 4.
Yep, I agree. I think I agree with that.
I know that's right.
Now,
Rams being
no,
at
Here he
1,
go.
I agree with Rams being at 1. I agree with that absolutely. Rams
I think
have
everybody
probably
should
been
agree. Yeah.
probably one of the if not the best team in the NFL right now. So
Bears is crazy about the Lions, bro. I don't
Bro,
know.
what?
I don't know. I don't
You
know.
think so?
It's just some of my spirits. It's just some of my spirits.
Okay,
Just tell
well,
me that ain't right.
okay, well, unfortunately. But
Let
anywho,
it slide.
guys, let's go on to week 12 predictions to end off this episode,
go.
but let's go a little bit let's go a little bit quick here. All right. We got the Bills Texans. Bills.
Texans.
Bills.
No way. No
Davis
way.
Mills.
No.
Nah.
The Texans are wearing their all red jerseys. and
Are you
red
guys being
helmets.
serious? Are you guys being serious? You're not joking?
I think Davis Mills, low key, could
No.
Bro, that
come
defense,
set
bro.
this week.
That defense.
No.
It's that
That defense
defense.
is insane.
No.
While that defense is insane, Josh Allen is also insane.
And I
got
hear
Davis Mills,
that.
Believe it or not. I'm not
Oh
even joking.
yeah, you can take the
going
Bills.
Bills.
I'm gonna just take the Texans.
I'm right there with Max. Texas too.
I'm going
Something
Bills.
about it just feels right. I don't know.
Steelers Bears. Bears.
Who
Is Aaron Rodgers
it all
playing?
depends on who's quarterback for Steelers.
Okay, if Rodgers plays,
Is
if
Aaron
Rodgers
Rodgers
plays,
playing?
if Rodgers plays, they're winning. If the Bears,
Yep.
if he's not, then the Bears are winning.
Yeah, and
I
I
agree.
think
Even
I
then, I'm
think
still saying Steelers.
I think Aaron Rodgers is going to find a way to get on the field. So give me the Steelers.
Actually, you know what? No. I think the Bears are sick and tired of losing to Aaron Rodgers. I'm going with the Bears.
I got Steelers.
All right, sounds good. Patriots Bengals. Patriots.
Patriots.
Man, that's a Patriots by 1,000.
Drake May is gonna have a career game against that
Drake
god-awful
May about to-
defense.
This is a free bye week for them.
All right, Giants
500
Lions.
yards.
Giants,
Lions.
Lions are
Lions.
in their all black
Lions.
uniforms.
Lions.
So give me Lions. Yep.
Vikings Packers. Packers.
Oh,
Give me Packers. Yeah.
Yeah, give me Packer. Where's it at? Where's it at? Where's it at?
Green Bay.
Lambeau.
Yep, Packers.
Seahawks Titans. Seahawks.
Seahawks easy.
Seahawks.
I really want to say Cam Ward gets a win at some point, but I don't see that. Give me Seahawks.
All right, I'm gonna save this other
Shit.
matchup for the last. Jets Ravens.
Ravens.
Ravines.
I don't know Tyrod Taylor though.
No,
Yeah,
No.
fine.
go Ravens.
Give your Ravens.
To me, it don't matter if it's Tyrod. To me, it don't matter if it freaking Lamar or Tyler Huntley. Ravens win.
Yeah, isn't it in Baltimore?
It's in Baltimore, yeah.
Yeah, give me Ravens.
All right, guys. Shador Sanders first start. Browns Raiders. I'm gonna go I'm gonna go Browns here.
I'm
I'm
going
also
Browns.
going with the Browns. Let's
Yeah,
go.
I think that Browns defense is gonna have a killer day. So give me Browns, but close.
That, and I think Shador Sanders is gonna have himself a game.
Yeah, I'd say Browns.
Jaguars Cardinals. Jaguars.
Cardinals
Okay,
and
so-
upset here.
Hold on. So, like I said earlier in the podcast, the Jaguars are a damn good home team, but they are ass on the road.
All right,
Is
give me
this at
Cardinals then.
Arizona?
Give me the Cardinals.
Yeah, it's in
Give me the
Arizona.
greatest of all time, Jacoby Brissett. Better than Brady. Better than
About to see
Rodgers.
Jacoby Brissett pass for 47 straight. Give me Cardinals.
Going Cardinals.
Can't believe we're all saying Cardinals. Yeah.
Yeah, I know. Eagles Cowboys.
Cool. Eagles
what?
wearing their Kelly green uniforms on the road for the first time since 1995. By the way.
GG's.
Well,
Eagles win.
Here's the thing.
Eagles.
These two seem to split for some reason, and since the Eagles won the first matchup, I'm going with the Cowboys.
Honestly, give me Cowboys because their defense has been getting better as the season's been going on. So give me Cowboys actually.
I vote for no one.
Look,
Max
I
is-
can
Max
kind of
is
see
rooting
the
for the
Cowboys winning here, but I'll just go for the safe pick. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong.
Eagles are also 5-0 in their Kelly green uniforms since bringing them back.
Oh yeah, no. They're gonna win 5-0. The 6-0. then.
Well,
Sorry.
it's gonna be 5-1 on Sunday.
Give me Cowboys.
Falcons Saints in New Orleans.
Kirk Cousins.
Kirk
no
Cousins.
Drake London. Saints
You're
are wearing their
giving me
all
the
black
Saints.
uniforms with their black helmets.
You know what? Go Saints. Go Saints. Go Saints.
I'm gonna take the Saints.
Yeah, according to the Saints fans on Twitter, they're wearing their all black uniforms for the Falcons funeral. So give me the Saints, Ashley.
All right.
I'm so conflicted with this one because, to be quite honest with you, for the tank, I want the Falcons to win, but I'm picking the Saints.
Yeah, Saints.
I'm doing
All
it.
right. All right. Bucs Rams. Rams.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Sunday Night Football, right?
Sunday
Actually-
Night Football.
Actually, no. I'm
In-
happy to say this. Go Rams.
And SoFi?
Oh man,
In
yeah, in
SoFi.
SoFi, bro. Bucks
It's
gonna
the Rams, bro.
Bucks potentially
Yeah.
losing again. Oh man.
Yeah, this is bad. Give me
Oh.
Rams. And keep in mind, I guess it is a Baker revenge game in a way. I guess because you know he was on the team for 48 hours and he had to
his
start.
career.
Yeah, yeah. So yeah, give me Rams.
All right.
I don't think it's a Baker revenge
Pan-
game. Actually,
Panthers Niners.
Niners.
God,
Niners.
Monday Night Football. All right, y'all. There's a lot of expectations here. Christian McCaffrey revenge game. That's one.
Oh god.
going
Two.
Niners and-
I think we're also without our two starting linebackers in Wallace and Bozeman, and I'm really worried about that because that's our matchup for McCaffrey. God, who do y'all choose first?
I'm going Niners.
Niners.
Bro, if the Panthers win, they're the first in the division.
Look, if the
If the
Panthers
have a
win,
lot-
lose,
if the
if the
Panthers
Buccaneers lose,
if the Panthers win this game, I will believe.
This is also Bryce Young's and McMillan's back to their home state of California. So give me Panthers.
Interesting.
In
All
a
right.
very, very close one.
Final
I'd say
game.
49ers.
Final game that I wanted to go ahead and do last because this is dead 50-50% picked on ESPN Pickems. Colts Chiefs are right now tied 50-50.
Give me Chiefs. Is it in Arrowhead?
It's an
It's
Arrowhead.
an Arrowhead, yeah.
Yeah, give me Chiefs.
I don't know the way.
Yeah,
the
I'm gonna go
Chiefs have been
Chiefs too.
playing lately.
I'm gonna go Chiefs too.
You know what? The way the Chiefs have been playing lately. Give me the Colts.
I don't know, bro.
I think it's gonna be the 6th straight 1-score game they lose.
Oh, that is 1-score games, ain't it? No, still give me Chiefs. Still give me Chiefs.
I think for me, the way I see it is that Chiefs are going back to Arrowhead, so I can kind of see a good, nice power up from that. Colts are coming off of bye, so maybe things happen. Maybe they'll get back up to speed easily here. I'm gonna just go Chiefs. Make it the safe bet, even though it's not really a quote unquote safe bet, but
Yeah, I'm gonna go Chiefs.
I just have a feeling in my gut the Colts are gonna win. This game.
Chiefs.
I don't know. I feel the opposite.
They do.
Yeah, I know.
We'll see.
All right, guys. That is it for episode 11 of Talkin Football with Larlar. We shall see and come back next week for week 13 of the NFL. Or we will predict week 13 next week, and we will come back and see how we did for week 12. And thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate you all. Thanks for listening and all that. And we will see you guys next week for episode 12 of Talkin Football with Larlar. Peace. Bye-bye.